Don't let his public persona fool you. Despite his apparent vitality and his assertive political style, Vladimir Putin is not exactly a young guy. The 71-year-old president has been in charge of Russia for 26 years, making him the country's most dominant political figure since Stalin. And let's be honest, Putin is dedicated to staying in power for the rest of his life. So what happens if that life ends today? Okay, this is time to fill the gaps. Before we can explain what happens after he passes away, we need to take a look at who can end the reign of Vladimir Putin. And as it stands right now, time seems like the only thing that can get to him. Vladimir has been extremely effective at getting rid of political rivals, albeit under suspicious circumstances. So it's highly likely his reign will end peacefully in his palace. But when the inevitable comes, who is the next in line? Well, Putin purposefully avoided grooming an heir for the throne to avoid creating a potential political rival. But there are three candidates that stand out. As the current Prime Minister, Mikhail Mishustin would be the official successor. But this would only be a short-term arrangement. The PM is seen as an extension of Putin and has a weak claim as the permanent candidate, given the fact that he has always been overshadowed by Putin himself. But you know who is not weak? Sergei Shoigu. The current defense minister has a good reputation and is a decorated veteran, and you would have to admit being in charge of the armed forces would definitely help in a power vacuum. The third choice and the dark horse of this struggle is Sergei Kiriyenko. The first deputy chief of staff is the opposite of Shoigu, a pencil-pushing technocrat with immense experience in domestic policy. Kiriyenko can be a good choice to pick up the pieces and rebuild Russia economically after Putin's reign. The country can't afford a long-winded civil war with the conflict in Ukraine still going strong. So whoever the next in line is, they have to be quick in solidifying their position, because after Putin's passing, the eyes will be on Chechnya. The Kremlin and Chechens have a brutal history. It got better due to Putin's and Ramzan Kadyrov's strong relationship. But after Putin, this alliance can become shaky. Kadyrov to some is the second most powerful man in Russia, so whoever is in charge needs to re-establish this alliance to avoid another Chechen war. With internal politics handled, now Russia has to figure out its most important current issue, the war in Ukraine. The conflict has been a destructive stalemate for a while now, and its popularity among the Russian people is questionable. A potential change in the head of state can give the Kremlin a chance for denial of blame. If they paint the war as Putin's plan, this can give both parties an opportunity to negotiate. And as Trump gives hints that he will cut support to Ukraine, Kyiv might have to accept the offer. Russia will likely try to permanently claim some areas, as giving up everything would make the new government look weak after a war that has seen approximately 700,000 casualties from the invading side. But certainly if Russia wants to end this war, ease the tensions with NATO and rebuild itself, the end of Putin's reign would be the best opportunity to do so. What do you think awaits Russia in the future? Who will be the heir? Let us know in the comments.